Welcome back to Pure Adrenaline on Styling Radio. It is 11 o'clock. Taco's wanting to know what happened in his life, why he can't have cookie doughs. His wife just abolishes it.
Yeah. We can't have cookie dough in the fridge.
Now, am I right or wrong? You're not supposed to eat that raw, are you?
You're not.
Yeah. But nobody gives a shit. I mean, it's like...
Yeah, she eats it. I remember I ate I ate so much cookie dough when I was about 12 or 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, I puked so bad, dude.
My dad couldn't eat anything with coconut in it. And my grandma was making coconut macaroon cookies.
Mm-hmm.
And they were fresh out of the oven. And when he was younger, he fucking annihilated those things. So if my mom would go and get those, because remember, Tipton's actually had a store in St. Louis.
Yeah.
And she would go get Tipton's pies. And she figured out if she got the coconut one, my dad would never touch that son of a bitch. But yeah, there was a big family fight one year. Somebody fucking got into one of the cream pies and he blamed it on me, and I got my ass beat. I remember, I never will forget this Thanksgiving. I got spanked so fucking hard. I mean, it was so bad that she said I wasn't going to get Thanksgiving dinner. And I was like, I never touched the pie. 20 years fucking later, my dad admitted it. And my mom come over to my house, and my mom never really comes over to my house. And she bought me a pie, and she said, "This is yours. I am so sorry for whipping your ass when you were a kid, when you clearly said you didn't do it."
That's pretty shitty.
Yeah, I got my ass beat, like, I mean, bad. And she broke out a belt and everything. I was like, I never touched it. My dad didn't say a fucking word. I remember eating Thanksgiving dinner. I was fucking so pissed. I was like, I didn't touch it. And then this is what happened. Listen to this. My mom goes, it was time for dessert, and she goes, everybody want dessert? And I just sat there, and she goes, you're not getting any. And I was like, fuck, I'm scared I'm gonna get beat up or something for it, you know? So years later, my dad told her the truth. And like, she came over and bought me a pie. I didn't even want to eat that one because I was like,
you're gonna get a fucking apple pie beat down.
Yeah, I know, right? My mom, you know, bless her heart, she passed away this year, but she was fucking cool. And the only thing I regret is I could have had her on the show anytime I wanted. It was a phone call away. And she'd listen to the show every day, and she'd call me or she'd send me a message. But there was things about my mom that drove me nuts. She couldn't figure her phone out, and it would call me repeatedly and drive me nuts. And when she went in the hospital, and she had this Android phone, and it wasn't like the best Android. If I would have known the phone that my mom had, I would have went and bought her a real phone. Because I fucking couldn't hardly operate this motherfucker, and I had to get a hold of her sister, my aunt, you know, and
yeah,
I'm just like, thank God there wasn't a passcode on the phone, you know. But yeah, my mom was fucking hilarious, man. I mean, there's stories that I've said on the radio about my mom, and they're true, man. I mean, my mom's fucking wild, man. I mean, my whole fucking family was interesting, you know. So I just wanted to go to Florida and get the fuck away from them. But yeah, I remember when I went through my divorce, and my mom called me and she goes, if you need to move back home, it's fine. I'm like, Mom, I own a house. You know, like, what's wrong with my house? Well, you know, you might be lonely. I mean, I can make you food. And I'm like, first off, I don't eat the shit you make anyway. So my dad was a good cook, okay? Because my mom was always gone with work, you know. And
yeah,
my mom's choices of food was not my favorite, you know. Why don't you like liver and onions? I'm like, nobody eats that shit. Oh, I'll tell you another funny one. my mom would make a roast, right? And
Uh-huh.
it was never seasoned. It tasted like shit. My dad wouldn't even eat it. Well, my dad must have been watching some daytime show on how to make pulled pork. And my mom would make this roast so we would eat on it during the week, which we weren't. As soon as she went out of town, my dad was shredding the shit out of it, putting it in barbecue sauce. And my mom come home and found out what he was doing. It was like a year later. You ruined a perfectly good roast. Like, no, we made it better.
On the contrary.
We made it fucking edible.
That's so funny.
Then I come over there one day, and she goes, "Hey, I made this roast. We're getting ready to cut it up, make barbecue. You want a pulled pork sandwich?" And I'm like, "Didn't you used to yell about this?" Like,
All right.
now it's acceptable after we've all moved out.
Yeah, it was horrible until it was her idea.
Yeah, that's how it went. That's exactly how my mom was. But I was driving my mom's truck the other day. I've got my mom's truck, and here's how my mom was, Taco. I was going to buy another vehicle to drive in the winter, right? And she goes, "Why don't you just take my S10? I haven't drove it in years. It just needs a battery." And I was like, okay. And so I went and bought a battery. And I go, "Mom, I'm going to come over and put a battery in the S10. And then someone's going to come over and, drive me over there." And she goes, "Well, if you give me $1,000, you can have it." I was like, "What the fuck? You just told me I could have it." "Well, I could use 1,000, or 500, because you're family." And I'm like, I couldn't tell if she was joking or not. So I never got the truck. She passed away and I took the truck.
You showed her, didn't you?
Well, when she was in the hospital and she could kind of talk, and she says, "If I die in here, just take care of my truck." She goes, "It needs a battery." I'm like, "Do I got to give you 500 for it?" And she goes, "If I die, why would you give me 500?
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Do you think you're going to die?" And she goes, "Well, things don't look good at getting out of here." And then she just kept getting worse, So
Yeah.
they say, when it's your time, it's your time. I watched my grandfather go through it, and I don't know. Now that I turned 50, man, I probably only got 20 good years left. So I'm going to spend it with you listeners and keep you guys entertained. And when I'm gone, everybody in the club gets one of my vehicles and sell the rest and put the money towards the club.
But I was in the hospital after my accident.
Yeah, you
I
were.
was in a coma.
Yeah.
And I saw the light at the end of the tunnel.
My dad said he saw the same thing before when he almost died.
Yeah, I saw it. But then I think that's when I woke up.
Makes you think, don't it?
Man, it's fucking weird, man.
It-
I do remember seeing it.
Yeah, my dad said the same thing. He had a massive heart attack and he flatlined. And he said the only thing that he can explain, and he said, "You'll never believe me," it was like that one scene in the Conan movie with the clouds.
Mm-hmm.
And he said it was very peaceful and quiet. And he said it was very bright, but then when you could see into the light, it looked like that scene in that Conan movie in the clouds.
I didn't see none of that. I just saw a really bright light. It's like if you fucking stare at headlights and then close your eyes.
That's kind of what he said too, yeah. So I've heard,
It's
when I worked in the hospital, I've heard other people say that too, So there's something to it.
yeah. It was all black and there's just a big white light at the end of the. But it wasn't a white light in each eyeball. It was like just one white light.
Yeah. But you come out of it, How many days were you in a coma?
9.
9, that's what I thought. I knew it was around 10 or so, yeah.
Yeah, it was a medically induced coma, I believe.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I don't know the specifics. I just know I was in a coma.
I just remember calling every day, and it's like, has anybody seen him? Has anybody seen him? And I remember talking to Joe, and he's like, I don't know, man, if he can make it. His head is like 3 times bigger than normal.
Yeah,
You know,
it was
bad.
very large.
It was bad.
Mm-hmm.
And that accident really changed a lot of shit with the club. You know?
That's what you were saying.
Yeah. Yeah. But you made it.
They didn't change much with me, though.
Slowed you down.
Well, I mean, other than being slower, I'm still the same fucking idiot.
Yeah. And volume 2 of Talking to Taco is coming soon on VHS or on tape.
Killing me.
On VHS tape. You gotta find a VCR to play that.
All right, y'all better hit the thrift stores.
Man, we're a little behind on the times, you know.
If you're trying to learn how to talk to me, you better go to the thrift store and get you a VHS.
Yeah, because volume 2 is coming out soon. How not to get blocked.
Well, that's easy. Just don't act up or just try to say some stupid shit.
You gotta talk to Tim Weir about that one, man.
Yeah. You don't want to say some stupid shit, you're gonna get blocked right up.
I think that was funny at the meeting. You got to find the one day to piss me off, and he just kept smiling. He's like, I know those days.
Yeah.
This motherfucker orders an Arnold Palmer at the car club meeting. I was like, who the fuck drinks an Arnold Palmer?
Well, it's one of them fucking teas, isn't it?
Yeah, I found out later on it's tea and lemon.
It's like tea and lemon, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was an alcoholic drink, but you can get it with alcohol in it. I mean, it's just...
You get them fucking quick trip.
Yeah, well, it's just funny that everybody's ordering this, and I ordered a beer, and, you know, people are ordering a soda and all that. He goes, can I get an Arnold Palmer? You know, it's just like, so random.
Yeah, I'm sitting over there drinking water.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's right, because that's the meeting where you had the chef salad sandwich.
Oh, fuck.
I was like, look at this
chicken salad sandwich.
Yeah, I was like, look at this motherfucker. And what's funny is I was talking about it, and the camera never got it on camera. So nobody could see what I was talking about in the live chat. You know, it's like, this was like 2 pieces of bread with an entire chicken salad on it. Or not, it wasn't chicken salad, it was
a Caesar salad. Caesar salad sandwich. I wasn't expecting it to be that big. I will not be ordering that in the future.
Well, you remember the first meeting I ordered a double bacon cheeseburger? I couldn't open my mouth big enough to eat it. I
find that hard to believe.
Well, that's true. That's true. You know, Denny's offered their conference room to us if we went to have our meetings there.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was like, no, we're at Sports Cafe. I mean, we really like it over there.
You try to make me drive further.
Make me drive further.
Why are you trying to make the meetings get further away from Old Taco?
You're right, because that is further.
Yeah, it already takes me 45 minutes to get there.
Hey, you guys should be happy that not the original place, but the original business I got the meeting back at. And we got a big enough parking lot, you know.
Yeah.
But
just wish some fucking people would show up.
Yeah, well, I think that's fixing to change at this next meeting. You know, but I do think it's funny that Hot Shot come to a meeting and then all of a sudden he's like in a hurry to build another mini truck.
Well, I don't know. Once I get these fucking 20s on my car, I'm gonna show up late.
You're gonna show up late? Why?
I'm gonna show up late and park right outside the fucking window.
You do that now, so what's the difference?
Hey, motherfucker, I don't show up late. I get there an hour early.
No, I said that's not what I'm saying.
I don't park outside the window, yeah.
You generally park outside the window.
Because that's where the handicap spot is.
Yeah. I come to that meeting and the Golf was all parked sideways in the spot up against the curb.
You go with that shit again.
I'm like, what the fuck? Why would he park like that? Then I mentioned it, and you're like, why do I have an e-brake? That's how I got to stop it. You know, you want it to roll across the parking lot. And I'm like, That's kind of brilliant. I mean, never thought about that. You know, I mean, shit.
Yeah.
You know,
I got the cables. I just don't have the gumption.
I don't have the gumption to put them on. What it means,
And
people.
it's not really that hard.
Yeah, it requires time that he has to think about making that time to do it.
It's not really that. I'm just so fucking ADHD that I sit there and think about it all day, and then I really need to be working on my car. So I'm really invested in the whole situation. And then when I don't do it, I just get mad at myself for not doing it. And I'm like, man, I could be done by now. You know? That's how ADHD works.
Yeah, that's how it does. But on that note, guys, we're going to go right back into music. Then we're going to pass this over to Sunny at night. You guys make sure to tune in tomorrow. Tomorrow's Hump Day. Me and Jimmy will be on the afternoon show. And then that beautiful girl, it's a sweet ass, Leslie, kicking it with Leslie, will be tomorrow night. And on that note, you guys have a good night. We'll see you real soon. So, see ya.
Woo-woo.